Hello and welcome to the session. In this session, we'll discuss hypothesis space search by find as algorithm in machine learning. So let's first understand the algorithm of find as algorithm. So this algorithm basically guarantees to cover most of the specific hypothesis in the hypothesis space H that is consistent with the positive instances in the training data set. And this algorithm considers only positive instances and eliminates the negative instances while generating the hypothesis. Initially, we start the algorithm with the most specific hypothesis. So let's see the algorithm. The input to this algorithm are only positive instances in the training data set. So in the training data set, suppose I have the labels as yes and no. Yes is a positive instance, no is a negative instance. So only positive instances will be considered for the hypothesis. The output is we are going to come up with an hypothesis H. So these are the steps of the algorithm. The first step is initialize the hypothesis to most specific hypothesis. The most specific hypothesis is where all the values are null values. All the attribute values will be initialized to null. The second step is we generalize this initial hypothesis now for the first positive instance. Now in the step 1, I have got the most specific hypothesis. In the next step, I start generalizing this hypothesis step by step by taking one instance in the table at a time. So let's now take the first positive instance. We have to take only the positive instances and we have to generalize this hypothesis. So for each subsequent instances, if it is a positive instance, we check for each attribute value in the instance with the initial hypothesis. So we considered each attribute value with the previous hypothesis. If the hypothesis value is same as the attribute value, so this value, suppose hypothesis value is same as the attribute value in an instance, then there will be no change in the new hypothesis. Suppose there is a change, we change the value to question mark in the new hypothesis. Meaning that this attribute can now take any value. Now suppose we have a negative instance in the training data set, we are going to ignore it. So let's see the problem on this. Consider the training data set of 4 instances as shown in the table. So as you can see, there are 4 instances here. It contains details of performance of students and their likelihood of getting a job offer or not, and apply the find as algorithm. So in this table we can see this is a table with respect to job offer. So this is the what you see in the last column is the dependent attribute and these are the independent attributes. Okay, so the value of job offer depends on the values of these attributes. So that's why job offer is a dependent attribute. It's dependent upon these all the other independent attributes. So the different attributes you're checking here is CGPA, interactiveness, practical knowledge, communication skills, logical thinking and interest. So the solution is, first step, let's initialize H to the most specific hypothesis. In this case we have how many attributes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attributes. Leave the last one. The last one is a dependent attribute. So we have 6 attributes here. So we initially fill null value to all these attributes. We give null value for all these 6 different attributes. So small h is equal to null value 6 times. You please write this null value. So null value for each attribute. Step 2, generalize this hypothesis. Now we have to generalize this hypothesis by considering the first positive instance. As I told, I1 here, this is I1, this is our first instance. It is a positive instance since the job offer is yes. So now we are going to do the comparisons. First you write down I1. I1 is greater than equal to 9. Just copy the first row as it is to I1. Greater than equal to 9, yes, excellent, good, fast, yes. Now come up with your general hypothesis H. Now how do you come up with H? Compare the value of I1 to the previous hypothesis, this one. In this case, since it is null value, you just need to give the same value of hypothesis as I1. Okay, so write H as it is. right? Greater than equal to 9, yes, excellent, good, fast, yes. Just copy the instance values directly to the hypothesis H. Now step 2, we will now scan the next instance I2. Now if you see the next instance I2 or the second row, now this is also a positive instance. So just copy these values, all these attribute values to I2. So I2 is nothing but all the attributes of the second instance, and it is a positive instance. Now we are going to compare, since it is a positive instance, we compare I2 with the previous value of H. If this one, compare I2 with the previous value of H. If there is no change, just copy the value as it is to the new hypothesis. If there is a change, then you put a question mark. See, the first attribute value in the previous hypothesis is greater than equal to 9, and here also it's greater than equal to 9. So just copy it as it is. Since there is no change in the second column also, I've copied as it is. If you see the third attribute is good in I2, and the third attribute here in H is excellent. Since there is a change, I'm putting a question mark here. All the other attributes remains the same, so copy it as it is. So H is the new hypothesis here. Now in the next step, now scan the next instance I3. Now I3, you see, it is a negative instance, right? So that means we are going to ignore it. The hypothesis will remain unchanged. So just copy I3 as it is and then write the new hypothesis. The new hypothesis, there is no change because it's a negative instance. You just copy the previous hypothesis to here. So you can see this hypothesis and this hypothesis is same. We are not doing any comparison. Just copy the previous hypothesis here. Step 5. Now scan for the next instance I4. The next instance I4 here, you see that it is a positive instance. So just copy the values of all these attributes here to I4. Greater than equal to 9, yes, good, good, slow, no. Now you do the comparison. Compare I4 to H. If there is no change, just copy it as it is. If there is a change, you put a question mark. Compare I4 to H. Greater than equal to 9, it is same, just copy it as it is. Yes, yes, copy it as it is. Good, you compare with question mark, so write the new hypothesis as question mark. Any comparison with the question mark is question mark. Good, you compare with good, it is same, so copy it as it is. Slow, you compare with fast, it's different, there is a change in this attribute, so put a question mark here. No, you compare with yes, it's different, so put a question mark here. So now we have done with the last instance. So the final hypothesis is nothing but this, right? So the final hypothesis generated with the S algorithm is greater than equal to 9, yes, question mark, good, question mark, question mark. This is the final hypothesis. And what you can conclude is, this is the final hypothesis generated with find S algorithm. It includes all the positive instance and obviously ignores any negative instance. We did not consider any negative instance, and therefore this is a hypothesis which we have obtained only for the positive instance. So that's it. So any doubt, please let me know in the comment box. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.